I haven't put my microphone on. Give us one little tickety boo. Testing. Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Excellent. Thank you very much. Right, we're here, Edinburgh. I chose this spot. I don't normally see this spot used on when some activism has been done. It's really busy. It's hard to actually find a place for your signs, for your banners. I think we're doing quite well. So that's where we are.
I am Holy Grail.
And no doubt we'll get asked to be moved on later. But that's the way it is. Weather is gorgeous. Edinburgh has greeted us with this beautiful sun. A little bit cloudy, but it's fantastic. So Edinburgh, day 10, and I need some help. There's quite a lot of people here. So yeah, if you live close by and you know what's going on, then come down and give us a hand. I really could do with a hand today, I think. I think a lot of people are a little bit busy, but hopefully one or two will stop, take the time to stop. At the end of the day, even if they just have a glance and take a leaflet, then that's a seed, that'll do. It's quite noisy here, so if you could just give us am I coming through loud and clear? Because it really is very noisy. Thanks guys, great. There may be a little bit of buffering. I noticed that if I walk on the other side of the road, the signal improves, but these high buildings here, the signals, I'm on 4G, it's down to 2, so not brilliant. Fingers crossed that the stream holds out. Apologies for yesterday. I feel like something's against us because, I had plenty of battery, my signal was fantastic, and yet YouTube just stopped working on me. I restarted my phone, YouTube wouldn't start. I don't know, it was an odd one, but I was going to pack in about 5 or 10 minutes, so it didn't matter. So anyway, apologies for that. Would you like a leaflet there? You okay? That's right. Would you like a leaflet there? No. It's a lot of no's today. I think they all know where they live, they think. Lisa's at it already. She don't waste no time. There you go. So, might get a little bit noisy later. There's a guy next to me with a load of drums, so quite worrying. So, we'll hang on and wait for that one. So we're in front of, I believe it's the Ross Monument or something. We're by Castle Street. Oh, there you go. Oh, right. Hang on. Bob Mackenzie.
Yes.
Hi, Bob. Hi. Nice to meet you.
You all right?
Excellent.
You get you all right?
Yes. It was the most expensive parking going though. £14 I've just paid.
Oh dear God.
Damn.
Next weekend I'll be down for the conference, yeah?
Yes.
But I think I said to you on Messenger I'd come down early and give you a hand, maybe setting up whatever.
Yeah.
I'm picking Paul up from the airport.
Oh, you're doing that?
I'm doing that.
Right.
So I'm already been engaged in something. So
Yeah,
I'll get
yeah,
him there
yeah.
as soon as I can. I think he lands at like 20 to 3 or something. And
Okay.
it doesn't start till 5. It's about an
Yeah,
hour
yeah.
and a half. from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
airport.
no problems. That's
so
excellent.
we should be all right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll be down early on the Thursday, so I'll
Right.
be waiting for him, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
I'm not leaving from Edinburgh to drive.
And do you live in Edinburgh?
No, about 40 miles south.
Right. Okay.
So
No problem. It was. I've seen lots of places being used in Edinburgh, and like Harry's been round all over the place. And
yeah, well, it said Starbucks, so I was sat in Starbucks looking out the window.
Yeah,
and then
oh,
and
right,
I got
I
a
see.
notification saying you'd already set up. I
you're
was
done.
like, ah.
Where is he then? no, I couldn't find a place outside there because ideally I wanted
Where
to
is
be here
Jason?
in the square bit.
So where's Jason now?
Sorry.
Where's Jason? Sorry, there's Paul here. Sorry. No, God, Robin.
Robin? No, he's not.
Robin's not here.
No, he's not.
So it's just you and Lisa.
Just me and Lisa at the moment, and Rob's come to join us.
I can't stay long.
You can't say no, that's fine, that's fine. I just gave an appeal out, so there's lots of people here. We need a few hands on deck here.
There's one guy on Discord that was going to meet us, but I don't know if he's still about.
Well, that'd be good. I mean,
but
there's an awful lot of I was going to say flat earthers, globe deniers. Which have you labelled yourself?
I'll be a Karen B and say flat earther because it triggers everyone.
Right.
But globe deniers is just simple enough, isn't it?
Yeah, no, because that's the way I kind of feel. You know, like sometimes I feel as though I've got me thick skin to someone say I don't care whether you know like call me or what. I am a flat earther. But to have the conversation on the street, you can't get past the like the start. You know, there's.
Can't get past the start. Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's the
So
problem,
you know, like you have to start off with globe denier just to have a conversation. I do that as well. Do you trust the government? Yeah, it's a good. It is. You know. But I think it'll be a good day.
If you'd got here a bit sooner, I could have stayed longer.
Oh no,
But
that's
I've
okay.
driven up. I've got a train back.
Yeah.
And the missus is at work and she's back in time to pick her up.
That's okay.
She's back away next weekend, so.
Yeah. So it's like don't rock the boat too
Don't rock
much.
the boat too much.
Yeah, no, of course. I do know that feeling. Yeah, no, I'm hoping it'll be I should get about 3 hour stream. It should be okay.
All right. I did promise to get you a coffee.
Okay.
So do you want me to go and get you a coffee?
Black Americano is great. No sugar.
Black Americano,
But she does like a berry tea.
berry tea.
I know. You know, just go over there. There'll be some in that garden over there.
Handful of green sprinkled into
Yes.
some hot water.
Yeah, but some sort of berry tea. And it's horrible. I don't like it. Especially the mint one that she has. It's too powerful, it is. It's too strong.
Tell me what the crux of this is. Flat Earth?
Well, we're globe deniers. We're globe deniers. We're asking for proof. We just want some evidence. It was a given for me. I seen a globe, like when I was young, kid. My teacher said, "That's where you live." I said, "Well, okay. Well, why does water not fall off? What's it?"
Can you tell me what your argument is that we have living on a flat earth, rather than get all your spiel? What's the argument for a flat earth?
It's okay.
What's the argument for a flat earth?
I suggest you go online and check it out then.
Well, that's all right. You don't tell me. No problem. What do you need to tell me?
I'm not here to convince anyone or tell you.
I'm not reading all
Well, then
this.
don't.
You're on it,
It's fine.
leave
It's
it.
okay then.
Tell me.
It's all right.
I'm flat earth.
Right.
Rather than tell me your life
It's
story.
not the argument is flat Earth.
Right, yeah.
We're just asking for proof of a globe. That's it.
You're asking for proof.
Yeah. I find out that there is no proof.
400 years of science is not good enough for you, is it?
I'm not here to debate anyone.
Okay, well, obviously you're not a scientific man. You don't have
No, I don't. I don't have a scientific mind. No.
Okay, well then, another moron that thinks the earth should be flat.
What
Or
makes you think? Why do you think that you live on the globe?
because like yourself, I have been trained to understand science.
Okay.
So I've been trained to understand things.
What is it?
And my perception of science is, for the last 400 years, there's mathematical proof.
Who's that?
Everything from Nicholas right through to, say, Einstein, right through to, what's his name? All these, basically all the scientists that have ever said.
Just all the scientists.
All the scientists that have proven
Okay.
and have been awarded by other fellow scientists for providing mathematical
We
proof.
should just believe.
Physical,
Just believe. The belief system.
right, okay, what is your argument for not
I'm
believing?
not here to argue. That's the problem.
What's
I'm
the
asking for
argument?
proof.
Eh?
claim has
Okay,
been made.
okay.
Okay, a claim has been made that you live on a ball.
Wait, see.
And I want proof. You've accepted it as a belief system with no proof,
Okay,
and
no.
I want proof.
What I'm trying to,
Sorry.
right, okay, let me try and rejiggerate what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say here is, why do you not believe the evidence you put forward that we live in a flat earth?
Well, that's a different question.
Well, that's a different question.
Yeah,
Why do you
yeah,
not
yeah.
believe the evidence you put forward?
Because there is no proof to it.
Well, why do you think there's no proof to it?
Well, do you? Then I'll ask you. In your belief system,
Yeah,
if you
you're
think
filming me.
if you think
Are you
there is,
filming?
I'm live streaming right now. There's a camera
Right, okay,
in your face.
right, I don't want to be
You know,
filmed.
Then okay then.
Well,
That's okay then.
You should have told me that
That's
beforehand.
okay. Well, can you not see it?
No,
It looks
no,
like
you
a
should have
camera.
said to me that you're
It
filming
looks
me,
like a camera.
because that's
It looks
intrusive.
like a camera.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's like a camera, whatever.
I'm not hiding it. It
No.
wasn't. It wasn't intrusive.
No, no,
That's okay.
you should have told me
I suggest you
beforehand,
walk on
and
then.
I hope you
I
broadcast
suggest
this
you walk on then. That's
on
fine.
your
It
website or
seems
whatever
like
it
you
is.
just want an argument.
Excuse me, I hope you
want
broadcast.
just
Hold on a
an
second, let me
argument?
finish my
It's
point.
live.
Would you let me finish?
No.
I hope you broadcast this on your website that you were intrusive. You're filming me without asking my
You
permission.
seem to be
I
getting
hope you
triggered.
understand that.
Okay.
Remember. Don't be
Okay.
A normal flight, right?
Very triggered. I don't know if. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what you should be seeing. Let's see if we can show myself in the mirror in the window here. So I'm not sure if you can see that. The camera is really hard. It's right in your face. And if you don't want to be on the camera, I mean, like, then you can see it as a camera. It's a phone. It's a mobile phone with a mic.
Don't believe a word this guy's saying. He's filming you.
And he seems to be very.
filming you
Are you in
without your
control of
permission.
your emotions?
This
Are
guy is
you in
filming.
control of
Shut
yourself?
up. This
You
guy
seem to
is
be
filming
losing
you
your-
without your permission. And I'd like to see this guy
You know, that's
Excuse
this
me,
guy
are you
should
in
broadcast this on his website or
seem
wherever
very
it's going to be.
upset.
Okay, mate, all the
No,
best.
no, please don't touch me. So he seems to have lost all emotions. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so noisy here. Anyway, let's. Would you like one of them? There you go. Would you like one of them? Huh? There you go. Would you like one of them? Okay. Yeah, it's really noisy. Yeah, occasionally you get. I mean, I've just challenged him and said, you know, like, where is his proof that he lives on a globe, on a, you know, a ball? But they want to twist it and say, well, where's your proof? I'm not interested in that. You know, like, I know why it is that I don't believe that I live on a ball. I'm asking them why do they accept that belief system with no proof? That's the claim that's being made, that they live on a ball. Yeah. What's that? What's the matter? Oh, this is a camera, by the way. You're okay?
Yeah, no,
No, that's fine.
But it's just, that was a joke. Started at a university.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it started
You
at a
think so?
university.
So you
Yeah.
think, like, the millions of people that actually believe the Earth is flat, you think it's a joke?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh well, I shouldn't think so. There's an awful lot of
you
learned
ever been on a
people.
boat? Boats come up like that on a curve.
There is an awful lot of learned people that are demanding proof that we live on a ball that we cannot find any proof.
We have the proof though.
Excellent.
There's lots of proof. There's more proof than the Earth is flat. Yeah.
What was the proof?
You go into the sea and you see a boat coming up on the horizon. It comes up in a curve.
Could it be another explanation?
Well, not a flat one anyway.
Could it be perspective? Could be the fact that angular resolution that you probably never learnt about, or compression that you probably didn't learn about.
You know, like
Maybe other
what was it? A mathematician discovered the circumference of the Earth hundreds of years ago. He sent a
Do you know his
slave.
name?
No, I can't remember. I'm
It
afraid.
was Aristophanes.
Yeah, he sent a slave to walk from one point to like Egypt or something.
Except
and
for
they
the
put up-
maths. The maths was from as the crow flies. Didn't have aeroplanes back then.
Yeah.
Okay, so the maths
you
is
know,
wrong.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't believe
Oh, the maths isn't wrong.
Well, it is. You need to check it out because he said from Alexandria all the way to Siam.
I'll Google it. Oh, can I?
That
The phone's
maths,
out.
that maths is as the crow flies. They didn't have aeroplanes.
Do you think Mars is
So,
round?
so if that maths is correct, then the Earth should be 36,000 miles. You need to check the maths out.
Do you think Mars is
Space.
round?
Sorry, I don't live on Mars.
No, I'm just asking.
I do not live on Mars.
I didn't say if you. I didn't ask if you lived on Mars. I asked, do you think it's
that's
round?
fine. All the heavenly bodies up there, okay, are different from one another. We have, do we have black holes and constellations and stars and other planetary bodies? They're not all the same, are they?
They're all pretty round though.
Really?
They're all pretty round though. We can see them. You can see Mars and Venus from the naked eye, and it's round.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're not a planet. I'm asking for proof.
You don't think we're a planet?
I'm asking for proof that we're a planet.
Oh.
I don't subscribe to a belief system. I want proof. I demand proof. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I think it should be easy to give me proof. And 3 years looking into this, and there is still no proof that you live on a ball. A spinning 1,000 miles an hour ball, flying in space with water spinning on it. No proof whatsoever.
There is a lot of proof though. That's the thing, right?
Can I ask you for one?
Yeah. Like, honestly, go and get what do you call them?
Aeroplanes at home and you can see this.
Yeah, like have you ever been in a plane?
I thought that.
Have you ever been on a boat?
3 years ago, I was confident I could see the curvature from the ground, and then in an aeroplane.
So where's the edge of the Earth then?
What's the proof that it's not when you're telling us that?
That's a joke started by a
Ask
university, by the
photograph.
way.
Cool.
And people believe in
Sorry.
it. This is a joke started by a uni.
Sorry.
Years ago, it was a toll. It
Sorry,
was a
I can't
toll
hear.
like 6 years ago.
Your statement says that we're being lied to. So
Do governments lie to us?
How can you prove that
Do
we're being
governments?
lied to?
Are you happy that your government says have your best interests and they tell you the truth?
You're telling me.
I'm
that
telling
being lied
everybody
to.
that our
How can
governments
you
lie to
prove
us.
that?
We're all
Where's
being
your
lied to.
proof there, then?
Sorry?
Where's your proof that we're all being
But
lied
are you
to?
confident?
I'm not asking you where your proof is.
Lots of proof, but it will take us a while to go through it.
So you're
If
asking
you-
that girl to
if
prove
you've
to
got
you
time.
that the world's round, but
Well,
you
I
can't
demand
prove
that
it's
because
flat.
they've made such a
I demand you to tell me that it's flat.
they've made such a huge claim that you live on a ball, and I think as a grown adult you should be asking questions. And it should be
That's
good
just
to
your
ask
personal
questions.
opinion.
Oh, do you not think you
Not
should?
just the government who said that though, there's lots of different
Scientists
sources that said that.
Oh yeah, of course.
So, and the
No,
independent
that's
sources,
fine. That's fine.
they're
I
not
was
like
ju-
one group that's telling you one bit of information. There's lots of independent sources
I
giving you
accept
this
I
information.
accept that.
So why would lots of independent sources, are they colluding together to give us lies?
I don't think so.
So where's your
I'll tell you what.
foundation of the way being lied
Well,
to?
okay, so let's say airplane pilots, okay? If they see little green men, and lots of people have said that they've seen aliens of some description. I don't believe in aliens, by the way, but that's what they said. And if they come forward, they will lose their jobs. And that's the same with other people. If they come forward about this, they're not going to keep their jobs. Can you imagine a teacher teaching to their kids? He's a science teacher, and he teaches the kids that the Earth is flat. Is he staying in his job? He's not staying in his job. He
I
just
don't
lost his
understand your
mortgage.
point.
Just lost his...
Yeah, I'm good.
I've lost your point.
Okay, that's not my fault though.
No, it's your fault because you're explaining it to me.
You've got this big banner up saying we're being lied to, but you can't actually give any facts as
No,
to
no, no,
how.
I'm not here to convince you of anything. Difficult crowd. Maybe did I not get that point across? I thought I did, but it's okay. Would you like a leaflet there? You okay? That's fine. Oh, I can smell coffee. I've knocked a coffee over. Oh my god, did I do that? I think. Yeah, there's a coffee on the floor. I'm not sure. Or did it get thrown at the board? Of course you can. Would you like a leaflet? Really? Are you confident and happy that you know where you live? Well, I've been asking for proof. Well, a claim was made that you live on a ball. And then I decided that I don't want to be part of that belief system, that I wanted to investigate. Do we live on a ball? And I asked for proof. And then it seems to fall flat.
Who did you ask?
Who did I ask?
Yeah.
Come research it for yourself.
No, who
Prove
did you
to
ask?
yourself.
I'm curious.
Prove
No,
to
you
yourself.
said you
I'm,
said
I'm not here for fun and games with you. I'm not your comedian, your comic.
Are you sure?
Prove to yourself that you live on a ball.
No, but who did you
Prove
ask?
it. I'm asking you right now.
I'm not qualified.
You're not qualified. Then why do you believe that you live on a ball?
Because other people are way more qualified than I am.
Can I ask
There
you
you
a
go.
question?
That's the point. That is my point.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
So, assume everyone else is wrong and you're right.
It's not just me.
No,
And
no,
it's
no,
not
okay.
just
No,
this
that's
one
totally
crazy
fine.
man here.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm
So
saying.
it's not everyone.
Okay. Assuming that the
There's a large
commonly
amount of
held
people.
view
Yes, yes.
is incorrect,
That's okay.
why do you want to correct it?
Why do I? Because I don't want to teach my kids a lie. I'd
Okay.
rather teach them the truth.
So do your children believe in fairies or Santa Claus or?
And that's right. I think that's what's wrong with the world.
I suppose that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I went through the same 3 years ago. I was the same as you, and went through all of that and taught my kids all about Santa.
Okay. And have you untaught them about Santa?
Well, I've tried to teach them about this, but I'm just like most people. We are programmed to ridicule the madman in the street who believes something different.
I'm not at all
But
looking
that's-
to ridicule you.
No,
and
but that is
I'm-
the going concern. We're asking questions on where is the evidence, where is the proof
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
live
yeah.
on a ball. And then when I thought it was obvious. There's photographs. That was my biggest evidence.
Yeah.
And then I find out, you go to NASA's website and they say, well, not photographs, they're images. They're just
Okay.
composite images. So just realms of data stitched together, made a ball.
What's a photograph if not a
thousands.
stitching of data?
Say that again?
What's a photograph if not a stitching of data? All a photograph is...
What, a negative? You think?
No,
you
a
think,
photograph.
So you think,
Photograph you're
well,
filming.
I think you're thinking about the new technology
No,
of
any
today.
old technology.
What about when they used to use negatives in the day?
And all
You know,
it is a transference
so
of data from one medium to another.
So where is that negative? Where are the negatives?
What?
Where are the negatives? All these pictures, images that you've seen, where are the negatives to all that? You're not asking any critical questions. You're just trying to defend the ball with no proof.
No, I'm not trying to defend it.
I did that.
Okay.
I did that. Exactly what you're doing now.
So we're...
Slow down, critically think for yourself and
Yes.
decide,
Yes.
do you have any evidence that you live on a ball?
Do you have any evidence to the contrary?
See, you're doing it again.
No,
You're
I'm
trying to defend
curious.
something. Forget about me. It's not me, it's you. I know where I am. I know what I believe in. It's you. That's what you should be analysing.
Can I ask a different question? Why do you think people, if you think it's a purposeful lie, why do you think people have created this lie?
Yeah.
Was it just for the hell of it, or was
It's
it
the biggest one. It's what we call a why question.
Okay.
You know, like it's really hard because I don't know what's in your bag. I've got to ask you.
Yeah.
It's your bag. I've got to
Yeah,
ask you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the people who are doing the lying,
Okay.
you need to be asking them. I can have my theories.
What is your theory? out of
Okay,
interest?
I think it's something to do with control. I think
Okay.
it's something to do with possibility of more land beyond
Okay.
Antarctica. There's a chap
Okay.
called Admiral E. Bird. He
Okay.
went beyond Antarctica. He went to the
Okay.
South Pole,
Yeah.
and he says in his interview, you can check it on YouTube, Admiral E. Bird. He
Right.
says in this black and white TV interview, there is more land
bigger than America itself,
Okay.
beyond the South Pole.
Right, okay.
That's it's an admiral, so it's not just like Yeah,
one man
yeah,
with
yeah.
a tin
No,
hat.
that's
It's an admiral
fine.
said that.
Okay.
So the possibility of more land. I'll throw in the God thing, because a lot of people say, well, they're hiding God. Okay, I'm an agnostic, by the way. I'm just to throw
Okay.
that. But
I'm a Christian,
Okay.
so be
But-
careful with what you say
Right,
next.
right,
Go on.
right. So, no, I'm an agnostic, and it's only because I've not had a feeling, I've not researched,
yeah,
and
yeah.
so I don't believe that. I think it's stupidity to say that people are atheists because you've got no proof of that.
Okay.
So I kind of live on the fence.
Okay.
Yeah, so it could be. I mean, there's so many references to the fact that you live on a flat and stationary, immovable, Earth.
Okay.
So many statements in the Bible.
Yeah.
So a lot of flat earthers are Christian or believe in God.
No, I suppose the thing for me is I don't have enough of a sense of the science, and I'm happy to accept that it's something that I have received
I did.
at school, much in the way that I've received my faith, from my parents and whatever. I suppose my question is, why would somebody create this lie? Because I understand that non-religious people think that religion's been created to control people, so I'm interested that control is one of your potential theories as to the reasoning behind it, but I suppose
Not enough, because whatever I could give you, I know it'll never be enough.
No, I'm just interested in, is your idea that somebody just thought it might be the answer and then somebody else thought this is a way to control people, or I suppose it's just the origins
Well,
of
where
it.
it all stems, okay, let's say, I found out recently, I didn't know this, let's say the Big Bang Theory,
Yeah.
that come from, which is kind of come from a Jesuit priest, straight out of Vatican, Jesuit priest, he come up with that idea, I forget his name, but you can search up.
French guy, I know who you mean, yeah.
Right, okay, and that surprised me because that almost denounces God, the Big Bang. Now, I don't believe in the Big Bang. I think of everything coming from nothing.
I think that's a really, really poor understanding of theology, because you're going for
I don't know,
your liturgy and no tradition, but we'll move away from that.
I did say I don't know enough
no,
about.
absolutely, that's fine.
My disclaimer was already there.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I mean, So can I ask, do you have a job? Is this what you do all the time? Is this your sort of
Yes,
your
I have
race
a
on
job.
Detry
I have a
to-
job. This is my 2-week holiday.
Okay, very good.
So yeah, I'm not a tramp on the street.
No, I'm just interested in, is this something that, you know, you can do for a living? Is this
No.
okay?
No, I have a passion to not to convince anyone. I know
Yeah.
I'd be deluded to convince anyone in 5 minutes. I'm trying to bring people to the table and look into this and decide for yourself. Did this guy on the street that I just met today, did he have any validity to his arguments whatsoever? If it wasn't so bloody noisy here, I would give you a lot more arguments to it and why
Did
it
he
is.
come first or did you come
yeah.
first?
He was here first, but he wasn't playing.
Okay.
Look, I'll give you one example, just one example, because it's a difficult subject, and I already know I would never be able to convince anyone, but here's why, my biggest reason why it is that I looked into this, okay? There had to be a mathematical formula for the curvature of the Earth, okay? It's actually based on Pythagorean theorem, it's spherical trigonometry, okay? I have been all around the country in this, you know, doing this, and
Sorry,
thank you very much.
that
Did
blew
I
over
knock that
last-
or someone else? Or
No, the wind blew them over.
is that what it was?
But I need to
on
shoot
the corner.
off, so
Thank you very much. Yeah. Are you going now, are you?
Hey?
You going right now, or?
yeah, I need to shoot off.
Yeah, bring it in. Thanks very much for coming, thank you.
Yeah, I gave Lisa your parking money.
Oh no, God. Thank you very much. Yeah, so look, so there is some mathematical formulas. They said for every mile there should be 8 inch per squared, 8 inches per squared something, whatever, you know, sorry, I'm this thing's got me all flustered. So this was, the top picture was taken in Blackpool. It was for the Blackpool Gazette, 65 miles away. You can see the Isle of Man in the distance. The highest mountain is 2,000 feet, but 2,500 feet should be hidden. But you can still see all the mountains in the distance. Now, I've heard some people say, oh, it's just refraction or something, lifting all that. But it seems this refraction seems to be precise and perfect, because the next one down...
Must play a role.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, but not...
Refraction is...
Okay, let me... before you even bring that up, let's not...
okay.
Look, this is Dover to Calais, and it's about 25 miles away, okay? And you can see, stand on the edge, look, you can see from there, you can see the cliffs in the distance, zooming in, and you can see the entirety of the White Cliffs of Dover. But look, 300 feet should be hidden. The highest peak is 350, but you can see all of it in its entirety. This is one of the world's longest distance photographs, 273 miles. You know, like, and you can still see the land in the distance. 3 miles should be hidden. So what we're saying, and if I had an Argos cat, you can go online now, you can even do this yourself. When I seen all this I wanted to do my own observation, my own little test, and say, is this real? Yeah. So I went down to, I live down the southwest, I went to a place called Brixham, I stood on the pier, and then with my elevation, see people walk along on the beach. But they're meant to be 40 or 50 feet beyond the curvature. I'm not meant to see anybody on the beach, but I can.
But you accepted refraction earlier and then kind of
because
dismissed
refraction seems to be this perfect answer that everyone just throws in there, and it seems to be perfect for every time. Every time that we see this land.
I don't know if you've done this, but if you shine light essentially in the globe, it will light at it. It will push right.
It will refract.
And it will refract round, because when light goes into an atmosphere, it hits and it pushes it round an angle.
Yeah.
Or into any being, any solid being, or any liquid or gaseous being, it will push that into an angle.
Do you see what you're doing right now? Again, you're defending something.
Why is it defending when I'm doing it?
No, because you're not looking into it. Well, you haven't looked into it yet.
No, but he's saying to you,
but
this is a simple experiment you can do at home.
Of course. And there's lots of people that are doing this experiment. And again, if I had this Argos catalogue, you know, like of all these images that you shouldn't be able to see, there's a guy, Jay Tolan, he's got mountains 600 miles away. This is with infrared. He's got mountains with 1,200 miles away.
There's no difference in distance, because the experiment's the same over 1 meter, over 1 mile, over 300 miles. It's exactly the same, because refraction, any light experiment happens the same no matter the size of the object, no matter the size of the light.
So it'll be perfectly just right every time.
I mean,
you could,
if you had one object this size with the same light source, and you had one object that size with the same light. No. If you experiment this at home, if you had one object this size and one object, they would act in the same way, and you could calculate the refraction angle in the exact same manner. That is
I
precise.
feel right now you've shut off by it all. There's a lot more to it. I do hope you look into it. I feel like you've just shut off.
I feel like this is the only time I've engaged with you.
I know, but I'm not here on the street to actually have a debate. I'm just here to bring you to the table for you to check it out for yourself.
But
That's
surely
it.
bringing people to the table is discussion
Yeah,
based,
I
is
know,
it
but
not?
not here on the street. I mean, I've come like, what's it, nearly 1,000 miles up here, 800 miles up here, you know, like to get round and speak to everybody. But
Okay.
to say and have a big long discussion,
Right.
I want you guys to look into
We'll leave you
it.
to chat to the folks.
But will you look into it?
Sure.
And debunk it all yourself? Because that's where a lot of us all come from. We tried to debunk this and we failed miserably, and now that we believe
Well, you failed to
Can I-
debunk this or the other one? The one
Can
that's
I ask
right.
you one final question? Do you feel at risk?
risk.
So if there is, you know, there's a conspiracy and there's
No, I
a
don't.
system of lies, do you
No.
worry?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I think I'm too small potatoes on the grand scheme
Okay.
of things.
Okay.
No, and there's, as I say, there is absolutely millions of people that do believe that
Yeah,
we live on a
yeah,
flat
yeah,
Earth.
No, I'm just interested. I'm just interested in where it came from. You know, this desire to say it's round if it isn't.
Yeah.
And I suppose my question is, so if there is somebody who's behind this and trying to keep this on the quiet,
Yeah, well, there
then
is.
assuming that was the case,
Yeah.
you might be at risk. You know, kind of
That's all right. I'm a big
exposing
boy.
it. Okay.
I'm a big boy, and no one intimidates
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you. Would you like to take a leaflet? You can look at it. You can bin it later.
I was going to say let's not, because we will just end up chucking it in bed.
Well, there you go. But I hope that there's open-minded people in the street, but there isn't. There's not a lot of open-minded people. They already make this decision right up front and say, no, that there is a crazy man in the street. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Maybe he's got lack of education.
I don't
it's
at
not-
all think it's not that you've spent lots of time in it or anything like that, and I don't want you to think that I don't think you've clearly, you know, spent a lot of time researching this. I suppose for me, it's the bit where somebody says, well, I think it's because of this, and your response to that is quite defensive. And I understand what you're saying, that you want to get around as many people as you can.
Yeah.
But I suppose where it is a bit of a back and forth, it's quite difficult if it isn't a back and forth.
Right.
I suppose that's the
Well,
bit
I just showed you, like,
Yeah.
and
No,
there is lots more arguments to it
Uh-huh.
all, and I just
Okay.
hope that you would look into it. That's all.
Okay.
You know.
Well, thank you very much, and
No
have a
problem.
good day. And
See you later.
Excellent. Well, I kind of hope there's a seed there, but I don't think there will be. Yeah. It seemed like that they were very close-minded. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a coffee here. My mouth has gone so dry. The noise of these drums is really off-putting. You really find it difficult to think for yourself. But it's a little bit awkward here to find a place. He won't be here all day, so hopefully it'll get quieter. People miss the point. I'm not here to debate people on the streets. Like I'll offer a little bit, but I'm not here to debate.
I mean, what exactly is it going to change? I mean,
That you know of. That's it. Because I thought that you know of. You know, like let's say, well, NASA, for instance, they take £53 million per day. £53 million a day. That's more money than the whole entertainment industry, more money than the gaming industry, which is huge, the film industry, more money than that. £53 million a day. Can you imagine that amount of money, what that would do to the economy of the world? Can you imagine? And that's just one space agency. What about the rest of it? I mean, like, I see so many people homeless on the streets and all that, and that sort of money that wouldn't have been stolen from the economy. No, that would make huge changes to our lives.
I know there's a lot of other places that people steal from money that can go to many other causes, but
Sorry?
there's a lot of other places that money goes that not being used to care about.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
So,
I agree.
there's something I gotta ask though. If you can prove the Earth is flat, which, you know,
What makes you think that I think the Earth is flat?
Because it's a thought, and you think it's like
I'm
people
kind
say,
of like, I'm asking for proof of the globe. I'm a globe denier. I'm asking proof that we live in a globe. We were presented this ball, this globe, like at the age of about 5. I didn't have the ability to critically think at that age,
Yeah.
and then it got forgotten about. It kind of like went through the whole entirety of my life.
Yeah.
It was just a given. I just knew because science says.
and say-
But 3 years ago,
Yeah.
I started asking questions, and I demanded that I want proof that we live on a ball.
right.
And then
And
it doesn't
and
stack up.
And that's the great life-changing thing it's going to be, that we all live in a flat place instead of a round place.
But then why are they lying? I'm asking them questions. Why is this such a bit? It could be the biggest lie ever, and I want to know why.
Well, there may be-
And I don't want to teach this false paradigm for my children.
So what about people who say the Earth, the moon landing was fake? Is that fake too?
It really is fake.
Really?
Do you believe that we went? Do you?
Well, why would they make up all that then?
Really? So you're looking at the whys quick. Why don't you go check out? Why don't you go check out the facts first? You're jumping, like a little bit too quick there. Check out the facts and decide if they've done it, and then find out. Well, okay, I believe that you have done it. Let's now look at why. But you're jumping before. Let's find out if they've done it first.
Well, it's already you. You said you had this whole life believing the Earth was round, and you say it's flat. And then
Because I've done some research now. I was open-minded.
Well, why did you do research? You Google it.
I was open-minded enough to do a lot of research in that. That was it. That's all.
I guess then.
I'm not here on the street to score points and just.
So if we are living on a flat Earth, how do we stay? How does the water stay in? If so you live in gravity, right?
No, I don't.
Then what?
That's one of the biggest fundamental belief systems that most people have. Like you possibly. I'm just assuming you do believe in gravity.
Well,
but did you ever have any proof to that?
Well, when I throw something up in the air and it comes
Could
back
there be
down
another
the ground,
explanation?
What is it then?
Can you offer another
Could there?
explanation?
Well, all I'm saying is, could there be another explanation?
There could be if you.
No,
could-
Well, that's why I will. I'll get to that.
okay,
I'm getting
Well,
there.
then tell me then, if the moon's land is fake, the Earth is round is fake, and
It's like-
gravity's a lie, then what is it then?
So what do you think gravity is? What's doing that? What is it? I will get to mine.
Okay.
Well, I've been told a bunch of things by polar magnetic Earth and all that it's like in the atmosphere, it draws things around, but you say it's all made up, so then tell me this then, what is it then?
Okay, but see, we're told, and I will promise you get to my point.
Oh, just tell me now then. Just tell me, what is it then?
Killing him. Look,
No, you keep saying you say it's a lie, then tell me, what is it then if it's all a lie then?
Okay. Look, it's something as simple as just density. It's relative density, and that's all it is. That's why you are heavier than the air around you. Just relative density, and that's why a helium balloon goes up. And you know why a helium balloon goes up.
Because the helium's lighter than air and it goes
See,
up.
that's my argument. It's as easy and simple as that. It's just that you had Sir Isaac Newton, and he overcomplicates it with this bloody equation of his, and then Einstein comes along and he says, "Hang on, that gravity is a load of rubbish. Come and believe my gravity. Like the bending of time and space."
Right.
And then, which is a mathematical concept that can't be proven, but most people forget that we're not meant to believe Sir Isaac Newton's gravity. We're actually on to Einstein's gravity.
Right.
So when that drops, you shouldn't say that that's being pulled to the earth. You should be saying, look, that dropped because of the bending of time and space. That's nonsense. You can't prove that. It's just maths.
So, okay then.
It can be just as simple as you're just heavier than the
So
earth.
why would they make up all that stuff then if it's all just a bunch of nonsense? I mean, what's the?
Well,
I
because
mean,
you know what it is? I think people they've convinced the people of the world now that a theory, the best evidence that we have so far, is almost taught as a fact now in school. Because don't forget, the theory of gravity. In school, that's what you're taught, the theory of gravity.
I wasn't taught that.
You wasn't taught? Well, you know it's the theory of gravity, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, but I mean, most people are taught that it is the theory of gravity in school, and all I'm saying is that like a theory isn't factual.
Well,
it's just
yeah.
he's got an idea. This is what this does. You go along and you say, you know what? I kind of support your argument. Someone else comes along, and it's just a group of people, and it's a good story, and then we say, well, okay, here's the theory of gravity. We now all believe it. It's kind of this play on words. A theory, it's nonsense. It's a story. That's what they say. A theory should be defined as it's an agreed story.
So wait, a theory is a agreed story.
That's what it should be, shouldn't it?
Well, I know, but
that would be the truth.
I know, but there are many scientific facts that went on as theories to become true because they had a lot of research done into them. You can't just say that all theories are just a bunch of nonsense.
Well, they might not be.
Well, exactly.
They might not be.
Might not be.
But they still got to prove it first, wouldn't they?
Still.
And if they haven't proved it, so we just keep it as an agreed story.
Okay then.
I'm not here to, I know it sounds as though I'm trying to be, I might even come across condescending and all that, and I apologise. I'm not here to score points and all that. I'm trying to, establish why it is that I want proof, why it is that I'm a globe denier. I just want proof that we live on this ball. It shouldn't be a belief system, really. I mean, it shouldn't. We should be able to demand proof.
Right,
You live on a ball.
So if it's flat, so what happens if you go on a boat and you sail and you can go around the world? There's people that have sailed around the world. How?
What if you go off the edge?
How have people sailed around the world?
Well, just answer that quick edge thing first.
Right.
Programming, edge? Who says there's an edge? Now and check out a lot of flat Earth videos and that, okay, and then find out has anyone said that there's an edge.
So
You've been programmed and misinformed by media. That's where that would be come. That would come from that.
Well, there's
We've never said there's an edge.
So what? It goes on for eternity.
Look, and you could do, but I don't know that because.
So it could do. So what? It goes for
I would never make that claim.
ends.
I'm not stupid enough to make that claim. Why would we make a claim on something that we don't know? Isn't it best for me to just say I don't know instead of just bullshitting people?
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah,
just be comfortable and you don't know something.
Flat, but you say you don't know if it goes
This
on
is the
forever, has an
problem with
edge.
science today. They keep making these fantastic claims, but they don't back it up with anything. And then you just believe it. It's a belief system. Oh, science says.
Yeah.
It doesn't say. That's all I'm saying is that come out of that belief system, ask questions, and then say, can you support that with fact?
Well, yeah, I know, but there's a lot of different. I know, but there's a lot of scientific facts that do prove that simple roundness there. I mean, it's like when people say eating meat is like good for build. Like when people say, Arnold came out a little while ago, saying, how he won the bodybuilding tournament, whatever, and saying how eats a man's meat and nutrition and all that. But it really wasn't, meat wasn't, the greatest thing ever. And you do a lot of research. It turns out it's a lot of vegetable and plant protein, like and vitamins and minerals that really are more better suited.
We are so in agreement there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like the whole media saying, it's a man's meal. This is a true meal. Like, yeah, meat is nutritional and it does have benefactors, but plants do.
It's actually second-hand nutrition comes from the plants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, we'll agree on that. Yeah.
I know, and I guess I'm not saying the media makes a bunch of crap just to sell some products and all that, but there's no real other people saying flat, round Earths like some globe or anything like that.
Well, in school you should have been taught two different kind of like paradigms, two models of it. But you're not. You were actually, and same as me. So I'm not just picking on you, me as well. Up until 3 years ago, we were only taught one way. That's all we were ever taught.
What way were we taught exactly?
Well, it's like when you have religion, okay? I mean, like when you go to religious education, they teach you all the different religions. But they shouldn't be teaching you just one when there's other.
Oh God.
Really?
No, it's not that. It's that we were taught a bunch of other things, a bunch of videos saying this religious moral education, a bunch of, saying they believe in this, they believe in that, yada yada, history of it. That's all we were taught, really. No one was programmed. People do have other religions in my school. Well, when I was in school, people were Muslim, people were Catholic, Protestants, and Christian, a bunch of yada yada yada.
Do you think a programmed person would know that he's a programmed person? That is what he's learned is just misinformation. Because I know that, okay, let's say that I knew what I knew right now, and I was just going through my exams, and I wanted to pass the exams, and I wanted to say, oh no, well, Earth is flat. It's observably flat. I wanted to say that I don't believe in gravity, and do you think I'd pass them exams?
Well, I know, but you'd just be saying that. You won't have any actual thing for actually doing it.
So that's the whole point. We pass them exams with no proof in the first place. Right. That's the point. And that's accepted. That's what we think that shouldn't be accepted. Should be teaching right from the get-go.
And you're saying that people should just teach the Earth is flat, no questions asked, and it goes on forever, or it has an edge no one knows.
Again,
that should be taught in school.
Well, look, we are taught that space is infinite, are we not?
Yes.
With an ever-expanding universe and that.
Oh,
okay, where's the evidence to that? There is none. But we believe it. Again, the belief system. Someone said, science said.
Yeah.
We believe it.
Well, I know, but science does have more reason. I was say this is and all that, but yet when science, most people who actually know science actually do the proper research, come out and say, hey, this actually has reason to it because he actually did something with it.
Well, look. Did you see the new? Was it the photographic evidence I'll say, of the black hole that they've just discovered?
No, I haven't because black holes aren't our main priority in my life. I don't.
Okay.
Look at this. Oh, the Earth is flat. That's going to make a big change in my life.
Well, that's not fair.
Of course.
I was having a conversation with you. That was it.
This,
I was just having a conversation. I didn't need that.
what? Well, no, you said like no.
Well,
I
just
don't
asked you a
look black.
question.
I don't
Just
look
a
at black
question.
holes online.
You're getting upset. You seem to be getting upset now.
No, you keep to like space, this and all that. You keep to the different subjects, and not everyone's gonna be looking up like what you do right here.
Okay. What do you look at? We'll talk about what you want to talk about now.
What?
We'll talk about what you want to talk about.
No, you came to me talking about this.
I'm here on the street talking about a particular subject. You've approached me. You're looking into it, and that's what we'd be talking about. That's the conversation.
You something about flat Earth, not about black holes or space or anything like that.
That's all right. I'll walk away and leave you. It's nice talking to you both. All right. If you got any further questions, I'm still about.
I'm not with him.
Are you not with him?
No,
Go on,
I've got a question.
Go on.
How can people sail around the Earth?
Yeah, come over here.
Right, how are people
Come over. Sorry, I thought you were together. Right. So look. So let's say north is in the middle, okay? And I'm using this as an example. I'm not saying that there's an edge or anything like that. I'm just using it as an example, okay? Yeah. So north is there in the middle, south in every direction, east and west, okay? So basically, just like you're north, and if I've got a degree like that, and I'm walking around, you're still north, but I'm going east, and you're north. Okay, I can circumnavigate you, come all the way around, you're still there in the middle, you're still north. It's as easy and simple as that. Did you know that we've had so many expeditions, explorers and all that, and they've all, gone east and west, and we've had one or two that have gone over north and that. There's the expedition that goes right over the South Pole. Literally, if you're on a boat and go, let's say from Santiago right the way over to maybe Sydney in Australia. Where's that expedition? I've seen recently that someone went to the South Pole. He walks all the way up to the South Pole, and then does a left turn. That's not going over the South Pole. There's also a 24-hour sun. 24-hour sun in the north, and there's so much evidence. Go online now and you'll be able to see that evidence. There's tons of it. But if there's a 24-hour sun there in our summer, then in our winter, in Australia summer, there should be a 24-hour sun a bit further down, maybe in Antarctica itself. But where's the evidence? Now, I searched for a long time and I couldn't find any evidence, and then all of a sudden this YouTube video springs up and it says, oh yeah, here's a 24-hour sun, and they present this to you. You see a bunch of flags, and then you see the shadows go all the way around, and start to go all the way around, You see 24-hour daylight, but you don't see. Where's this evidence? We are asking for proof. That's it. See that?
Earth isn't flat. You're talking out your arse, man.
I'm not making that claim. I'm asking for proof that we live on the globe.
What are all the satellites?
That's it. I'm asking for proof.
Okay, so if I go to the edge of the world, am I going to fall off?
What edge? That's media programming. You'll never meet someone like me on the street that claims that we live on the edge. You've got that from the media.
What about the satellites that show pictures of the Earth?
Yeah, go on your phone and say, satellite. Can I see a satellite image in space? You'll find nothing but cartoon images. Yeah, well, I thought so.
Just a bit of a laughing stock.
Yeah. How can it be there? There is something up there, but I know my eyes aren't like Superman. I can't see forever
because it's so bright. And it's not actually that far up.
Okay. How can it be there? This is the thermosphere. The thermosphere, okay? It gets as hot as 2,500 degrees Celsius.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
It's like almost zero.
NASA and Science.com are lying. That's where the information comes from.
Okay, but where did your information
come from?
And
you're right. It is very cold in space.
You're just making an assumption.
It's very, very cold in space, okay? Very cold, so I agree with you. So that's called direct heat. So that's like, molecule to molecule to molecule, okay? But we know it's a vacuum up there, yeah? So what about radiative heat?
Yeah.
The sun,
sure.
That's not being transferred all the way here. It's actually coming through space in a vacuum, and then all of a sudden it heats up our molecules and all that, and then we can feel heat, yeah? Okay, so when these are being hit and bombarded by all that sunlight in space, they're being bombarded by radiative heat.
Okay, but
and then
you put a bunch of reflectors on it, ta-da, no radiation.
And all the satellites and all that, and these reflectors are all aluminium and titanium based.
Yeah.
Aluminium,
but they don't absorb
they
it, so
melt.
they wouldn't.
They're the melting points.
Yeah.
1670. They're the melting points. So anything that is up there in space and that, because of radiative heat, there is no direct heat.
Radiative heat only works if it absorbs the heat, and it won't absorb because it reflects the heat.
It's not.
Also,
I didn't
can
just
I
say-
just point this out?
Course
This
you
makes zero sense, right?
Right.
Exactly half
yeah, but
the
I-
Earth
you-
is
you-
always in
You haven't
sunlight,
a-
right?
You haven't asked me yet.
Okay.
You haven't asked me yet. Do you want me
Do
to
you
explain?
believe that?
Do you want me to explain it first?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Because you're making assumptions.
I'm not making assumptions. I'm
So-
looking at your diagram. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So this one is to suggest that Earth and the Sun are much closer. We don't believe that they are at 93 million miles away, 239,000 miles away. We believe that they're much closer.
But do you
and
want
we're
to
just, and we're just.
why I don't understand that?
Okay.
Exactly half the Earth.
Well, no, because you wouldn't let me finish. I did not finish.
Yeah,
you
because I
just
wasn't
you just
arguing what you
interrupted
just
me.
said.
That's all you did. You interrupted.
Do you believe that this
You-
image is
You
true?
interrupted me.
Okay, fine. Keep
Okay,
going.
so just like a torch, if I shine that torch now, right here,
Yeah.
it wouldn't shine. It wouldn't light up this whole street. It would light up this surrounded area.
Yeah.
That's all. We're saying that this is much closer, approximately 2,500 to 3,000 miles away. Much closer, much smaller. Should it make sense now? Does it make sense now? If that sun and moon is much, much closer, and like a torch closer to Earth,
Why
and
can't
much
it be a
smaller,
torch further away from Earth?
because that was the claim that it was 93 million miles away, but there is no proof to that. Check that out
Well,
for
you
yourself.
don't need proof to it.
Why
It's
don't
just
you
the
know-
best
then-
assumption
then you
based
have a
on all
belief
the
system.
knowledge we have.
You are living in a belief system now.
Yeah, but so are you.
I'm not. I'm demanding evidence. I'm asking questions.
Well, you're saying it's closer. They say it's further away. You're both like, neither of you can prove it. But NASA have all these like really complex formulas and
Then
stuff,
get
and they
yourself-
work it out.
get yourself
And
a
just
sextant.
because people like us can't understand
A sextant
what
proves
they
it.
mean,
A sextant proves it.
it doesn't.
It doesn't. That you know of. Should we go there?
Well,
that
because
you
if
know
it
of.
proved it, then everyone would think the Earth is flat.
Well, that's the whole point, because people like you, and I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude in that, but you're not open-minded enough
I
to
am a
want to
very
research.
open-minded person.
Really?
I've looked into flat Earth videos before, and I've also looked into people who debunk them. And I'm just saying, okay, this model right here, half of the Earth is Earth. The ball Earth explains every single phenomenon we've come across.
Great stories, one shred of proof. Just
Flat
great
Earth
stories.
makes zero sense.
Then I'm telling you now, you haven't looked into it properly. You went because I know that I'm here today because it's being heavily censored, okay? And the reason it's been heavily
censored.
You don't think so?
Oh, you have a platform right now. You're standing here.
YouTube says themselves that they are heavily censoring flat Earth.
No, they're not censoring. They just put Wikipedia links at the bottom of every flat Earth video saying the flat Earth conspiracy, and then you click on the Wikipedia link and it goes through the sort of what
Check
flat
it out
Earth
for
is.
yourself. I think the person in charge of YouTube, she's gone
What's
on
Susan
record.
Wojcicki?
She goes on record and she turned around and says that they are censoring flat Earth videos.
They don't censor them. I've seen them.
You've seen the debunking ones.
Yeah, and then in the description you click on the link,
Okay.
and that person has a massive channel.
Look,
where they
I'm
just have.
not here to argue or anything like that. All I'm trying to do, look, we're trying to bypass the
You're not
censoring.
trying to argue, but then why do you want
You've done it
people
again.
to take your?
You can't talk to him. It's just every time you talk to him, it's like just cut off. I'm trying. You're ever so rude. You've cut me off so many times. You're a young kid, but I don't want to. I don't want to argue with
that's
you.
the
I don't know who
point.
you are. It's not the point. I'm here to reach out to open-minded people to
If someone has one
bring
belief
them.
and someone's another belief, they have
I'm
to
never
debate
going to change
to
your
try and
mind
change
in 5 minutes, 10 minutes on the street. I would never.
You might.
I am not delusional to ever think that. I'm not here for that. I'm here for you to look into it further with an open mind. I know for a fact that you haven't.
I have.
Then you you believe the same as I do then?
No, I don't.
Then you haven't looked into it.
Well, whenever I ask you like specific questions, you can never answer them.
Like what?
But if I asked a
Okay,
scientist,
like what? I thought I answered
specific-
all your questions. Like what? Give us one.
Exactly half the Earth is always in sunlight, and half the Earth isn't.
And did I not answer you on that?
Okay, is that true or false? Do you believe that's true?
Did I not? No, I don't. But did I not
You don't
answer?
believe
Did
that's
I
true?
answer you that?
You believe it's a torch spotlight on the Earth?
Okay, that's.
Is that what you believe? But exactly half the Earth is always in sunlight, that's proof, right?
But it's not exactly half. But okay.
It is exactly half.
Well, it's not. It
Well,
can't. It
it's
can't.
almost not exactly half,
Right,
but
okay.
that's only because the Earth isn't an
I'm
exact
not
sphere.
I'm not trying to win points with you. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to. I don't know who you are. You might be a really nice lad. You do interrupt a lot, and that's.
I'm interrupting you because I'm trying to debate with you, and then you
I,
just say
again, I'm not here to debate.
Well, then what's the point of being here if you're not here to debate?
Well, I've been doing it a long time now, and there has been a point.
What's the point? If
been
you're not
working.
going to debate, then
I'm
what's
trying
the
to
point
bring
of being
you
here?
to the table so that you can challenge it.
I am challenging
Not
it.
here on the street because, like,
What's
right here on the street, You know, like we can't sit down and facts and figures and all that. All you want to do is score points and look how big I am, look how clever I am. I don't want to do that. You might know an entire topic that I've never even considered. I might know an entire topic that you've never considered.
Yes,
I'm trying to bring you to the table so that you can challenge it yourself.
I am challenging it, and then you just say you're interrupting, and then you can never answer any of the questions
I
I
have answered all your questions. Okay, one more.
You didn't argue the thing about half the Earth is always in sunlight.
But I disagreed with you.
Well, but it's true. That's just a fact.
Okay, can you prove this fact?
Well, you could just phone lots of different people in different countries and ask them when the sun sets in their part of the country. There you go, you've proven it.
Okay.
That's a very human thing. You don't need to send a satellite up into space to
Okay,
to
that's
prove
okay.
that.
That's okay. I don't believe you, but that's okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay.
Well, if you're not here to
Nice,
debate, then
good
what's
luck.
the point of being
Good
here?
luck, buddy. I think that there are. Oh God. I think people are mistaken. I'm not here to debate them on the streets. That's not what this tour is about. This tour is about bringing people to the table and exploring it for themselves with an open mind. That's it. I'm not here. I'm not qualified to debate this on any. I want people to challenge. I want them to whether they. In fact, I want them to go sides. I want them to challenge the globe. I want them to challenge the Earth. I want them to challenge both of them. The problem is, I know that the way YouTube works and Google is that it is heavily censored, and people are only getting one lot of information. That's really not. That's not good. That it should be. You need both sides of the argument. So I want people to challenge this themselves. Yeah, but I could do with a hand down here. God. Well, Scotland, yeah. I haven't had a really good conversation yet. There seems to be so far quite a lot of triggered people, really defensive people. I suppose I can be defensive as well. But I think sometimes when you're in a quieter location, you get less foot traffic, and it can be a long day, but you can have really good quality conversations. And again, and respectful conversations, not this bloody point scoring that everybody's doing. I'm not into this. All right, if you just joined us, we are in Edinburgh. This is day 10 of their Global Euro Tour, day 10. It's a busy location, this. Could do with an army of people handing out leaflets and bringing them to the banner, because I suppose in a place like this there's too many people that are busy just getting from A to B. I'm just checking my battery power and that. Can I get an okay from everyone if stream is like and the audio, if it's all okay? Because it shows that I'm still only on 4G with 2 bars. I just want to know if it's buffering or not. Okay, if I try and keep as close to the banners as possible, then hopefully you should get a better stream. It's when I go up to these high-rise buildings here, I think it's oh God, if phones would only go straight to satellites, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? doesn't have all these problems. That's probably a lot. And I think that your mobile phone, your data goes straight up there to a satellite and not straight to a tower. So I'm just checking the Wi-Fi, the signal. It's even worse over here. Yeah, you're quite right. The traffic might have something to do with it.
Sorry, like.
Yeah, you get some funny people. Just took a quick picture and ran away. Oh. Yeah, maybe we'll see Dale tomorrow. That would he should get all his mates, come out in force, and give us a bloody hand. You know, I'd welcome anyone who wants to come out on the street and do this. You know, it's not the easiest thing to do. I know you see me walking around a bit. I'm just handing out leaflets as well until someone stops. You never know. If you want to call yourself a flat earther. I know we went through, I think it was last year, and everybody was crying out that no, you've got to be an individual. No organisations, no getting together or anything like that. I worried so much about that. I don't think it's good. I don't see it getting anywhere. Now, I think it's going to be a slow process. You'll just have to sit there and know that you don't live on the ball and leave it at that. and don't expect anything else. Nothing's ever going to change. I think that you can be an individual and that you can come together on events like this. You know, strength in numbers and things. You don't send an army out to another country with one bloke. Strength in numbers. I still see it. There's still a lot of division, and you know, within it. Don't even like to call it a community. For me, well, it is a kind of community, you know, because if I have lots of friends within this, then I have a community of people that I'm interested in. I think through life we'll always make communities. I think there's too many people that are scared, and I'll have to say scared because they're scared they'll be infiltrated by someone. I don't care. I'm not scared of these people if we're infiltrated. I know to move forward we need organisation. Well, I'll agree, no leaders. That's the way to do this, but we still need organisation with people agreeing on where to go next. Would you like one of them? No?
Are you flat earth?
Am I flat earth? No, I'm a globe denier. I'm asking for proof. You see, the second you say that you're not flat earth, like it's almost like oh damn, I can't ridicule this person now. So you have to. So I call myself this globe denier, so it bypasses the ridicule. You see with the camera now. Just nonsense. The ridicule got the best. Not in control of our own. Yeah, I think a lot of it is. I'm on the street. Okay, I'm being opinionated, and that can upset one or two people because how dare this guy have an opinion. But I look at it this way. This is my journey. I'm comfortable being a globe denier. I'm comfortable that I'm not delusional that I'm going to be converting people to flat Earth. I'd like to just know my place in this deception that I'm here to. I make no claims, although I probably do. I shouldn't, you know. So I'm programmed just like the rest of you. I'm trying my best. And it's difficult sometimes.
I don't believe in that. And also, it's not great for the environment for me to be taking a leaflet when I'm going to spit in the recycling afterwards.
Fair enough. Can you remember the website though?
Yeah.
If you start, easy as that. Remember that. I see that we're buffering again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I've been. I've been looking forward to Edinburgh and Glasgow. So far, lovely place, Edinburgh. I didn't realise it was as busy as this. How weird. I think I was under the impression it was a lot smaller because when I've watched some of Harry's videos, I don't know. I think he's made it look for me. He's made it look as though he goes like to parks and a few. I forget where it was. It was outside where all the theatres and pubs and all that were with his big banner once and that. I'm absolutely amazed how massive Edinburgh is. Yeah. They've got electric up here as well. Sorry, Harry. And, yeah, it's really strange.
What on earth? If you think satellites exist? Is that a joke?
No, is that a joke? Do you believe that? That's fine. Do you believe that the Earth is flat?
I'm asking for proof that that we live on a ball.
Okay.
Because a claim was made, wasn't it?
The internet is free to access. You can go and read. You can go and read some
can you?
articles.
I didn't know that. Sorry, I shouldn't be here. Oh dear, that was condescending. Take a leaflet there.
No, I'm alright.
Are you okay? Would you like a leaflet? Excellent, thank you. Oh, are we? I think we're buffering terribly, aren't we? I might have to reload the stream, I think.
Arguing about your theory here, but I'm saying if the world's flat, what about people who go all the way around the world, travel and then come back to where they start? That must prove that.
Yeah. Well, I thought that. And it's because that we don't have any evidence. But look at this. If you're in the north, okay, I mean, like, and you want to go around the continents, can you just go east and west around the continents?
Yeah, but what if you go right around the whole world and come back to where you started?
So they go round the seas and they go round, okay, and they go right round, and they go right round.
Yeah, but there must be some that have actually gone right around.
East and west, that's the whole point. There's so many explorers that have done east to west. There's quite a few that have gone over the North Pole.
Right, and I'm going to go and check when I get home. Nobody's gone right round. Spoke about sailing around the world in so many days.
Yeah, but that's sailing right round. You go right round the world there.
But nobody's sailed from one right across,
because look, the south is in every direction. That's Antarctica. Okay? So if Antarctica is there, I mean, like we've got one or two explorers that supposedly went to the South Pole, but they go to the South Pole and then they just do a left turn. No one's ever gone right over the South Pole. We're looking for that.
I'll go home and read.
Please.
I will.
You got a leaflet, didn't you?
I haven't got a leaflet.
Oh, please look. This
I don't believe you, but
no,
I
you shouldn't. You shouldn't. We don't want people to believe us. We want people to investigate.
I will go home and question.
Thank you.
Right,
Bye bye. I see my phone looks as though it's buffering terribly. Can you hear and can you see, please? Okay, kind of weird on my phone. It's the same thing that happened yesterday. It's telling me that I'm buffering right now. It's really weird. So if we do lose the connection, apologies. I'll try and restart right away.
Yeah, we're right there.
Okay. Have you come across it before?
Yeah, I have. My friends.
No problem, that's okay. He's very intrigued, but my friend's gone. Oh, damn. It's not a bad location, you know, like it, but you can see how people get to be. Yeah, it is. But the iPhones need something a bit better. It's only an iPhone 6 this. I need a much better phone. I'll hang out and wait for 5G. Not. You'll have to... Yeah, I won't be getting 5G. I'll opt out of that one. And none of my family will be getting it as well. I will ban my entire family from getting 5G. It will not be coming into my home.
And
I knew that.
Yeah, you're quite right. What about next door? It's a really good point, that. I just read that. Yeah, I'm going to have to get myself one of them detectors and find out how bad it is. Yeah, it's a really good point. Never give that a thought. I'll have to look into... I will be the crazy man there, putting aluminium all over the walls. God, what will the neighbours think if they come round to see my house then? I don't know. I'll have to give that a lot of thought. I don't know. I used to be a plasterer, so I can actually put a, I would imagine EML mesh all within the plaster of the walls and create a bit of a Faraday cage. That might work, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't want it. It's bullshit. Butterflies don't float, lads. No. You're a fucking dickhead.
Well, you're the one who's being condescending first.
No, they don't float though, you said.
Have a discussion about it?
No.
No, okay. Would you like to leave it then?
Aye,
there you go. Cheers, buddy.
You need to get a spell check or spell check.
Oh, sorry about the laughing. I just sometimes you can't suffer fools when people are being condescending. Can you not just have a conversation? You know, there's I don't even mind the debunking channels on online. That's fine. You know, like, but can we at least have a normal discussion about this instead of all the condescending, you know, all the theatrics, you know, the bits that makes people want to hit that subscribe button. Can we just have the conversation without ridicule? This way, I don't care. But it's a form of bullying. Let's laugh at it because I'm with mass hysteria. You know, let's one person starts laughing, the other person starts laughing, and then we've got a group of people laughing at people, and then yeah. So I just got shoulder barged then. Right. Oh.
One of them told me that you can't see curvature and he's a commercial airline pilot. I just met another woman that said she's a pilot. She said she can see curvature. Well, which one's true?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
A bit of a crowd. Let's stop. Is it there? You haven't come across it before? No? Should we just ignore the crazy man in the street? guys. Into it though. You looked into it.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we were just reading, but we were quite busy. We didn't have that much
Yeah,
time.
of course. Yeah, we just try and get people to go to our website, check out a few videos. If you're really interested, there's an app there that you can download. I mean, it's got some great videos on there. It's got 21 questions on there. You look into it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I was going to leave drop and see that Lisa. That Lisa gets around everywhere. She's probably already done all the shops in the area. And if you want to come down to Edinburgh and support this, get a move on. We won't be here long, and I'm for a bar of water. She does a great job, Lisa. She doesn't really want. She's very sensitive. She is, like for electromagnetic waves and that. So she doesn't really carry smartphones and that. So that's a little bit difficult for her to do any live streaming. It's a shame because she's not really keen with these phones being too close to her. She carries a rubbishy little £10 phone. That's on GSM, but she can text and she can make a phone call, so she's happy.
Jason.
Hi.
And nice to meet you.
Okay.
Bruce. Bruce from Dundee.
Bruce from Dundee. Thank you very much for coming down.
Yeah, just come along to support you.
That's good. Are you okay on camera? Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's still there. He likes your shampoo. So, you're not together, yeah? Are you together?
No.
You're not.
I just want to listen what you say.
Oh, no, but you're welcome to listen. Okay. How long have you been involved in all of this?
About two and a half years.
All right, okay. But I think I might have just edged you, just a little tiny bit, I think.
Yeah.
So, why? Why are you involved? What's happening?
I've always had an imaginative mind. I was always involved in I took on board everything about books, Patrick Moore, all these sort of stuff. I was bought into the whole thing. And I guess it was around about when I really looked into the 9/11 conspiracy, so-called conspiracy theory. Yeah, and there was so many anomalies involved in that, roots as well, and I'd always been kind of very sceptical about the moon landings, so I looked more into that, and it's just ludicrous.
That's a huge amount of rabbit holes on that one.
Yeah, there is, and it's just ludicrous. The moon landing, 9/11.
And then what actually brought you to this?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what actually brought me around to flat Earth. It's kind of linked, isn't it? It's kind of linked.
Yes.
The so-called conspiracy theories. That brought me around to. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was my friend in America, and it was very easy because I've got kind of a skeptical mind, and I look into these things, and there's far too many always to actually be false.
What about friends and family? How have they took all this?
Well, I would say no. There's nobody really that's agreed with me.
No.
You know,
But like, I mean,
apparently just say yeah, okay.
I think,
and then never look into it.
See, why do you think that is? Why? Do you think is it credibility maybe, or why do you think?
They've never looked to it. They've been.
Well, you've told them. You've
yeah.
told them to look at
this
theory.
So did I. So did, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was exactly the same.
Yeah.
Until about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I just went along with everything that I was told, and then eventually you start to think about all these really strange things, and think this doesn't really figure. And I took it from there, and then the further you go into it, the even stranger it gets. The more ridiculous it gets.
When you kind of realise, do you think go and shout it out and tell quite a few people and maybe didn't have enough? I'm only going on my point of view. When I tried to.
To be honest, no.
You kept it to yourself a bit.
I have kind of kept it to myself.
I was the opposite.
Yeah. I've seen what you've done. I've seen what you've done on the YouTube channels. I was kind of. I don't know.
Has it been a kind of difficult journey so far, or?
Not for me. It makes sense. It all makes sense.
Yes.
The whole flat Earth thing. Well, when you say flat Earth, everybody switches off then.
That's
I think what you're talking about now, globe denial.
Let's open the conversation again.
That's a better way of describing it.
It annoys me to death doing that. I've Roxanne come up with this like a year ago. It's kind of based on John Smith's Globe Lie, and she said we shouldn't be calling ourselves flat earthers. She was trying to tell me this like a whole year ago, and I dug my heels in and resistantly and said no, I don't want to. We've remained friends and that, but she can get lost. I'm not doing it. I've been this proud, happy flat earther. But she was bloody right.
Yeah.
I found that the has gotten easier since I stopped them in the tracks. The second that they called me a flat earther, whoa, what are you talking about? I'm a globe denier. We can have a conversation now. And it's so much easier.
I think it is, yeah. Because when you say flat Earth, it just leads people in. They go down the route of saying. Where is the edge?
That's it.
All that kind of stuff.
That's it. We're not making them claims. I don't know what you're talking about. You've read that somewhere. You've been programmed somewhere. Who's making them claims? We're not making them claims. So yeah, you can twist it right back on them and that. No, it's been a difficult day so far. We've had quite a few.
Have you?
People losing control of their emotions.
Oh really?
But it's. This is what we want. We want just people checking it out and talking. Just let's have a chat.
Well, that's what it is, because you've got to do that. People just people have one weekend because this was the way they were brought up.
Yes.
From childhood.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they think nothing else. They don't actually take the time to look at an alternative.
Have you ever been on the street and talking to people? Have you done that yet?
About
this subject?
No.
So this is a big deal coming down, isn't it?
Well, I just want to come along.
Yeah, good. I've been trying to reach out to people. I feel like, because I don't know if you hear that, we all should be individuals. I don't know if you heard all of this and that, and I agree and accept that. But in numbers, we can make a big impact. Like there's a crowd now. Can you imagine if there's 30 of us right now? We'd own this entire crowd. We'd own it, and we'd be able to say, "Come and check this out. Come and look into it."
Yeah.
We need more of this.
I agree.
Look at these guys here. Look at this. Yeah, I don't even know if he's got a leaflet. Did you get a leaflet?
No.
There you go.
Why are you doing this?
I'm
wondering.
We're at people because a claim was made that I live on a ball, a globe. That claim was made when I was young. I didn't have the ability to critically think, and now I'm asking for evidence. I want proof. I want proof that I live on a ball. And because I thought that the photographs from space, I thought that was enough evidence, but it wasn't.
But why you do this?
Because I want people to know that there is a huge on the internet right now, and a lot of people don't even know that this is going on. So we're trying to bring everyone to the table, and let's talk about it. Let's not ridicule something that people don't understand. Let's just have a chat. That's it. You know, I'm not trying to convince anyone. We just want people to know that.
But to do it, you need money. Let's say it this way.
Well,
you need to print it.
Yeah,
someone
that's right.
print it. So someone makes money.
Sorry
Sorry for
someone,
saying this.
Someone makes money.
I'm just asking.
The printer.
I'm just asking.
The printer
because,
makes
you know,
money.
Sometimes there is a hidden background.
Yeah,
you know, in everything, like politics says one, and there is always hidden background. You use this, and there is hidden background. If you go to the shop, they try to push you stuff, but there is hidden background. They've got the provision. You know,
I have an agenda.
Everything.
You're right. I have an agenda. Any from me.
No. I'm asking what's the reason why you're doing this? So you're earning kind of money on it.
Nothing. Got my own job. This is my 2-week holiday that I've taken off.
I'm just asking. I'm not accusing.
No,
you know,
I'm just saying.
I'm just searching
I'm
reasons.
I'm answering, but like, no, I've never made a halfpenny profit out of this.
Right.
I've lost an awful amount of money that I've put into this.
Okay.
Happily.
But even if the people will start discussing, what's the outcome? What's the, you know, the question? Why are you doing this?
You will know and understand that you do not live on a ball flying through space at 1,000 miles an hour, at 67,000 miles an hour, at 500,000 miles an hour, in all manner of different directions. You'll know this because the crazy man in the street has led me to that website.
What's the difference?
What do you mean?
What's the difference?
Oh,
Seriously,
difference
what's the
what?
difference if the globe is round or it's flat or it's square or it's whatever?
Well, that would be a personal journey
what's
for
the
you.
difference? Completely no.
That would be a personal journey for you.
It's not like wasting of time.
Really?
I'm just asking.
Well,
I'm not accusing. I'm just trying to get the.
well,
you know, I try to learn something.
Well, I think that's a little bit deeper for me. I'm trying to bring people to that website. That's it.
Right.
Thank you, buddy.
I'll have a look.
I try not entertain them conversations. So. Oh, here they are. I was just trying to. I lost people then. Let's see if we can get in on that. Shall I go through that? Yeah, what's the difference? What's the difference? Jesus. The difference to what? What do you want? What's the difference? What's the difference of living on a boat or living on a flat plane? Well, I think it's a personal question for everybody. That, I mean, what it means to me doesn't necessarily mean to you. We're all in pursuit of our own journeys in life, and I just don't see what the point is in that question.
None of us can be 100% certain.
Yeah. No, that's right.
First time I see it for real.
Yeah, drop one of them. Thanks, mate. More information on that. Well, basically, there's a website there, and you'll be able to go to the website and get more information. There you go.
I was just going to try to tell him the theory, the definition of a theory.
Oh.
And he walks away.
Can you tell me, please? I've been struggling with this. Let's have a look.
Is there a supposition or a system of ideas intended to explain something?
Okay.
So it is a supposition or a system of ideas. Right. It's not a fact.
Ideas with other people.
It's not a fact.
Right. That's what I've been telling people. But the way I've been saying it is that, look, it's just that man there has an idea, someone else comes along and he agrees on it, someone else comes along and agrees on it, and they say, there you go, we've got a theory.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
It's not. It's not.
They've had this twist, this deception on the word theory. It's deception, and you're taught this as. Well, I believe you're taught it as fact.
As a fact, it is. It's given as a fact.
It's given as a fact.
It's not. Because I forget them.
No, that's what that was for.
Yeah, well. So, Chewbacca, famous theoretical physicist, discrepancy in cosmology as high as 124 magnitude. Is described by physicists as the largest discrepancy between theory and experiment in all of science, and the worst theoretical prediction in the history of physics. And this is from
Yes, I remember.
theoretical
Yeah,
physicist.
I watched that.
He also says, it's often stated that all of the theories proposed in this century, the silliest is quantum theory. So,
And I think is that what we were talking about with. Do you watch the Liverpool one? We were talking about quantum mechanics. Is that the same thing? I think so. But
oh yeah, with Anthony.
yes,
I saw that. Yeah.
And what did you like that one?
Went way over my head.
Did it me? But I've still getting lots of kicks from it.
Yeah. Well, it's great. It's great that these what was it, a couple of
I'm not even going to say. I think someone was
University
in chemistry and the other one was in. Yeah, whatever. I'm not even going to say. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
it's great when somebody like Anthony can come down and actually put forward. There's guys out there.
Yeah. Well, I think
who actually know what they're talking about.
But I keep telling people is that lots of people get into this, for so many different reasons. It's not all about the maths and the physics. There is a bigger deception at hand here, and we're uncovering that part of it as well, the conspiracy part of it. It's not okay. So we've got the scientists and that, but I see an awful lot out there as well. It's almost like the why and who. But the problem is I can't really bring that to the street because I don't have the proof, so I don't shout all that.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
That is.
But
that's the reason why a lot of people actually get into this, is that side.
Yeah, nobody has proof, either on the globe side.
Yeah.
The globe side don't have any definite proof.
Yeah. If you want, you can put your bag in there if you want.
Awesome.
You okay?
I don't know if you want it. I actually, I'm a musician.
All right.
I've an album about
Awesome. I don't know if you heard that. Just put that in there. Just tell them. And if you've got, all right, so you've got your website there. Do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that as well? No. You don't, okay. Right, guys, check this one out. Robin in particular, because he loves all this. So we've got the sounds from Flat Earth. So you've got BruceGow, bandcamp.com. Oh, is that a dot there? BruceGow.bandcamp.com. Host.
I do an internet electronic music show as well.
Right.
But that's the main thing about the Flat Earth album.
I'll be checking that out tonight. Yeah. Right, so check that out tonight. BruceGow.bandcamp.com. Host of Atmospheres, even better, on www.oneworldmusic.co.uk. It's a Sunday, 7 p.m. So that's Bruce Gow. Sounds from the Flat Earth. It's all free. We like that even better. Awesome. Check that out, please. Yeah, thank you very much. Definitely looking into that tonight.
Got all these other ones. If you want to give them to any other,
I will do. Are you going to the convention?
No.
I'll take them with the convention as well. Make sure that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, of course. And I don't know, I was just going to say
it's all free.
Yeah.
There's no trying to make money out of it.
I haven't got a problem with that. I kind of think that if you want to make money out of this, I mean, like people do make a living out of things. make me out of this if as long as you're spreading the word. Go for it. You know, but I don't because I've got a job. Yeah. But you know what? Because it was so frowned upon. When I got involved in this, I had a sublimation business. You know, like printing your pictures on cup saucers and plates and T-shirts and all sorts. Community, but it was so frowned upon. You know, like that. How dare someone make money?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I made that album about a year. That's actually a year ago now. Yeah, and I found out about the Global tour that's going on.
Yeah.
It's going to come along and lend my hand. And the music side of it isn't too well known in the flat earth community, so it's worth.
Are you singing on that as well, are you?
No, it's all electronic music, it's all instrumental music. It's mainly about the Antarctica.
Oh, right.
You know, the mysteries of the
Admiral
Bog and everything that goes on here. But it's all related to flat earth.
Well, I'm sure, you know Robin lifting the lid?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guarantee you he goes through that entire album.
Really?
Yeah, really. He loves, honestly, he's always hunting out flat earth music.
Hey.
So, well, he'll probably put on your album on his next podcast, won't he?
Well, it's all free.
Yeah.
You can download it free on Bandcamp.
Well, yeah, you check that out. I mean, it's got to be fairly good though.
Well, it's electronic music, and it's kind of.
Do you think I like? Because I'm into I like electronic music, but I like house music, deep house, Pete Tong type.
No, this is more like Vangelis, Jean-Michel Jarre.
No, that's okay. I'll go for that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
Mysterious.
Yeah. No, good. I prefer interesting sounds in music rather than vocals.
Well, yeah. That's what listening to.
Good.
And if you like it, you can download it for free.
Yeah.
And use it anytime you want.
He's plugged it far too much now.
I would say that.
She's at it again. Lisa's at it again. Look at that. Get some more leaflets. Walking around here with nothing in my hand, and that's not good. Should always have my leaflets there. I don't. If you wanted any leaflets, in the bag there. If you wanted any, that's okay. Well, no, Globe denied it, and we're just asking for evidence that we do live in the world. Did they make this claim years ago when I was 5 years of age, and now I'm an old bloke now, and now I realise that there's not any proof to that. It's just a claim, a belief system. It's taught at school. And
yeah, but maths has proved that's right.
Yeah, I thought so. Go and check it out a bit further. It didn't. Ooh, maths has proved that right. Ouch. Yeah, just ran off a little bit on the quick side then. It's a shame that people can get so emotional over it. We're just talking. We've got like what do they call it? An Indian summer. This is absolutely roasting here.
One look in here first.
So I'm just trying to check how soon I only managed to get a 4-hour parking. It's £14.20. Most expensive ticket I've had to pay for. I didn't, but it's been taken care of, so I don't have to pay for that, which is really good. Look at this lot. Get some tickets.
No, I'm alright.
What is it?
Check it out.
What are you doing?
You okay? I don't believe in real scientists. They've never given any proof that we live in a globe. Just stories. I don't know if you heard that. I'm a real scientist. Oh no, I don't think so.
No, I'm alright, thanks. Thank you.
No problem. Of course you can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Society?
Yes.
I've never met anyone from that. That's a Dublin Control Centre, surely. I've been doing this for so long and I've never met anyone from that.
All right, okay. I've never been into the shop, mate. I've just got propaganda in the window.
Oh, that's in the shop?
Yeah.
That's not a society.
I don't know. I say it's a society. I think that's just the name.
Really? Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to check that. I didn't know that. Wow. He's been misinformed.
So what got you into this?
Oh, God. I'd have to say... I mean, the reason... well, it's not what got me in, because that's a long story.
Okay.
It's actually why do I kind of like believe this. And that's
okay.
more,
Okay, then.
that's quicker.
Okay, then go for that.
Let's go for that. It's so much quicker. I didn't realise that there was a mathematical formula for the curvature drop in the Earth.
Yeah.
It makes sense that there would be, I found out later that it is spherical trigonometry based on Pythagorean theorem. Okay, and I still, I didn't know. I've got to assume that maybe they've got this wrong or they've got this wrong. But it seems like the consensus is that they've got it right. Okay. Up until so many hundreds of miles, and then it's, I think it deviates or something. But I'll let you look into that. So what it says, for every mile there should be an 8-inch per square drop. Okay, and it goes 8 inches, 32 inches, 72 inches, and gets bigger and bigger. So when you start seeing this land, 65 miles away, that was in the Blackpool Gazette, based on his elevation, and you start seeing the Isle of Man. That was 65 miles away. The highest mount is 2,000 feet. 2,500 feet should be hidden based on that maths. Then you come down to Calais, to Dover.
But is that taking into account the dip of the earth? Like, not well, the actual land masses and things?
To say, based on his eye elevation and distance, yes. So Calais to Dover, I didn't realise. I mean, I think there must be an abundance amount of people that have seen this. Okay, on a good clear day.
Can I ask my real question, the one thing that really interests me is what is the difference? But what would be the difference? Why?
To you, I really don't know what it would be. So, I mean, like, we're all leading different lives, aren't we?
But no, but surely if the Earth is flat...
I don't know what it is that you do for a living, or...
I'm a PhD student.
Okay.
So, if the Earth is flat...
Okay. What would it mean to you?
Why would they tell us the world's round? What difference does it make?
And now we went from into the why. You know, like, I really didn't know why. I mean, like, I don't know what's in that handbag. I don't know why she's wearing that handbag. We need to ask her.
Right.
You're asking the wrong person that.
Have you ever been to the edge?
Okay, that's a program response, what we call a program response, because I've never met a flat earther, globe denier like myself, that have ever said we have an edge.
All right, okay,
it's like a program response from the media. The media always do that.
So you don't think the Earth has an edge?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Because, I mean, for me...
Surely that would be the ultimate...
For me, water has to be contained. It makes sense. So whether
there's a very interesting one, because
so whether there be a shoreline or whether it'll be cliffs or that, I believe that water has to be contained. That seems common sense.
If you look at raindrops,
yeah, well, that's a bit silly. I mean, we're talking about larger oceans of water,
no,
large bodies of water.
It's the same chemical reaction. Well, the same. It is not chemical reaction, but the same understanding of.
You can't make that claim.
Particles.
No,
but again, it's based on scientific consensus.
I mean, I mean, a raindrop needed cliffs or shoreline to hold to contain
but
it.
that's the interesting point. Now, see, when you actually look at raindrops, raindrops fall in perfect spheres.
Okay.
So surely, if something is that small falls in a perfect sphere, why wouldn't something on a larger scale fall in a perfect sphere?
I'm really unsure on what difference that would make for a flat Earth or a globe Earth.
Oh no, I'm just kind of thinking there's clearly a lot more evidence that would suggest that the Earth is global.
See, you say evidence, but I want proof that we live on a ball.
So again,
what is that?
What?
No, where is the proof that we live on a ball?
Oh, but there's lots of the scientific consensus since what the
See,
Copernicus.
Consensus. That's the story. Consensus just means that he agrees with you. She agrees with you.
That's all.
No, that's not proof.
That is scientific fact. So it's like, well,
no, that's
it's building a consensus, and then
stories.
we go forward.
We want proof.
Yeah, well, what would you consider? What would you consider?
Well, look. We were given these globes. That's from NASA.
Yeah.
That's proof. I mean, so I would consider proof. So I went through my entire life knowing that was proof. I was happy, and I never asked another question.
So what made you change?
Happy.
What made you question?
Because once I found out that NASA says that they're all composites and that we have never given a photograph, it says quite clearly in the small print that these are composite pictures, just high altitude aerographical pictures, stitch them all together, put them around a 3D sphere, and there you go, there's your...
What about when you're on a plane?
What about that?
Have you not seen the curvature while you've been on a plane?
Only a lunatic would make that claim. I say that because I've asked for so much evidence of people photographing this, and it's flat. It is flat.
No, see, I'm struggling what you would consider proof then if you don't.
Well, no. Have you ever seen what's it the curvature of the Earth? And I want you to talk about that.
Oh no, like I would hands down. Yeah.
Where have you seen it?
I was flying from London to Singapore.
It'd be an amazing photograph to see. I bet you didn't take a photograph.
I was in the middle aisle.
Because I hear this so often. I've been on the streets for so often. I ask for evidence on things like these claims, like this, and they give us all these stories and then don't prove it.
But then you're just disregarding the proof that's already out there, though, just because.
Which proof?
Well, there's lots of scientific evidence for
Okay.
it, so I can't.
So
I can't.
let's
now,
look
for example,
at,
questions. Let me. So I couldn't give you articles off the top of my head.
Go on.
I can't give you articles off the top of my head. I'm not well in tune with the literature.
I'm
However,
here right now to bring you to the table for you to debunk it and look into it.
oh, so, I'm going to look into it because again I've got my but I'm very very curious
That's,
the fact that what you consider
that's
as
terrible.
proof. Because
Why aren't you open-minded to check something
no,
out?
I'm still doing my PhD. I'm all about rigor.
See, I believe that's just indoctrination, what you're doing.
Oh, like it is.
You're within that belief system,
Oh, yeah,
and you're
but that's-
parroting something.
Well, that's all science is. It is building upon previous understandings. So you test, like everything in scientific science is someone will come up with an idea, someone will test the idea, and then the more people that test the idea and actually say, you know what, chances are that they are right.
I think that is a novel idea. I would love people to use the scientific method and test gravity using the scientific method.
So
That'd be
how-
great. Because look, I mean, like, gravity never been proven, has it?
Laws of gravity in the sense that if I drop my cigarette butt, right, well, what are the variables? So there's no air temperature, there's no wind, there's nothing. We're staying stationary on the ground, we're not floating above.
You're just heavier than the air around it, and then you go down. A helium balloon goes up because it's lighter. Just density and buoyancy.
Yeah.
And electromagnetism, maybe.
Is that you here?
You know. No, I'm not a banner. I'm not a banner.
Huh?
What's that?
I mean,
Would you like to pay for it?
what is this?
Mate, I'm going to have
No,
to
I'm
leave you,
asking
but
what
thank
is
you very much
this?
for your time
Thank
today.
you.
All the best.
Thank you. So, I was in the middle of a conversation then.
The earth is flat or what?
So, I don't know, is it? I'm asking the question of a
Fuck,
globe.
are you an idiot? It's like
Well, that's nice. Is that not rude?
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
not
come over to you and I start.
I mean, it's really, it's really idiotic. You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Yes, you
Right.
are.
So
Yes.
I'll say, well, you're an idiot. I hate them blue trousers. You are disgusting.
The earth is not round, right?
terrible.
The earth is not round.
What informs you of that?
Jesus Christ,
What informs you?
I mean, man, you're
a man.
I thought that the Americans are like
What-
idiots like
what
that. But
informs you of
you
that?
came from the US or where?
No. What informs you?
What?
I'm asking you a simple question.
I mean, you can't. It's like, are you a human being or not?
Terrible.
I mean, it's just you're an idiot.
So you have a belief. You have a belief.
I don't have a belief system. I just have a
what
belief
informs
system.
you?
You're just an
I'm
idiot,
only
man.
asking a question. I'm an adult.
Look at this
I'm an
idiot.
adult. I'm
Americans
asking a
came
question.
here to us to tell us that the earth is
No,
flat.
I didn't.
mean, come on.
I have never made that claim. I'm here to ask a question. I was asking a question.
I'll take a look.
I wasn't making claims. Would you like a leader? Well, basically, when I was young, I was presented that I live on a ball, a globe. Okay, I didn't have the ability to critically think, and now that I'm older, I'm asking questions. I want to know. I want the proof. If we live on a ball, then I should be able to. We should have an abundance of proof. Okay, I thought the proof was that all the pictures from space. I didn't know that they were composite pictures and that we have never seen a photograph of Earth. I didn't know this. When you see photographs like that, that's 1 year apart, 2012, 2013, and look, America shrank massively.
You should research.
And so basically, I just want some proof.
Just look into it for yourself.
Good. There you go. So
What
yeah,
do you think? Have you found anything yet?
I've got no. It's observably flat. When we do some observational tests, it's flat. Look, if I open that up, and in there, we've got an abundance amount of photographs of land that you shouldn't be able to see. There is a mathematical formula for the curvature drop. Okay.
There was also this guy who got a spirit level, took it on the plane. He laid it flat on the plane, and not once did it move. Surely, if we're going round something, it would move.
Water always finds its level.
Yeah, but
You,
it would have to be flat.
Very good.
Yeah, because you hold
So if it's flat,
Yeah,
I
but
mean
you're on
the whole
you're on
world
the-
going
you're on the
around at the
plane.
same time.
It's
flat, the whole world
You're on
going
the
around
plane,
at the
so-
same
so
time,
surely
the
the
same
plane-
day.
As in, well, no, can it just be the sun and moon are a lot
Flat,
local, a
because
lot closer?
I am from Fiji.
Okay.
And now in Fiji, it's night time.
All right. Yes.
So if you think
So,
flat,
so we believe that the sun and a stationary plane, isn't there?
try to read Isaiah 40:22.
What's that? And what? Okay.
Google
There's
it
a
and see.
reference in there, is
Aye.
there? That's interesting. Will.
Isaiah 40, 20.
Yeah.
Search in your Google now.
Yeah, well, that's recorded. Obviously, I'll have a look at that.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, go on then, let's have a look.
It should do.
No, it doesn't.
So if you're on a roller coaster and you've got the spirit levels, it will
It's the
adjust.
same way that if you're inside a train, you're not travelling at 50 miles an hour. The whole train is.
But if the train's
the relative
on
motion to the earth
if the
is.
train's on an incline, it's then going to move, isn't it?
No, I
You
don't
can't
think.
argue with religious fundamentalists. They're American religious fundamentalists.
but that's not the way that.
They're just idiots.
That's not
you
the way
know?
the spirit levels work. I'm not disagreeing with the whole thing. I'm disagreeing with the argument being that.
I like the
Yeah.
argument. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
No, exactly.
No, they're not entitled to their own
course they
opinion
are.
if they're shit, you
Of
know?
course- no,
I mean,
of course they are.
can they think that you are, for example, I don't know what...
I'm not listening.
Let's say, can somebody think that you're a Puritan man? I mean, there are no beliefs.
Of course there is.
No.
Of course there
There
is.
are no beliefs. Beliefs are beliefs.
There's a lot going on here.
It's none of your business.
I mean, why are Americans coming here to tell us
It's not
this
just
shit?
America.
Yeah, just America. I mean, this flat Earth society.
It's not from America. It
It's
never
from
started
America. It's
from
America.
America.
Street fundamental.
Look at all religions.
He's gonna say that. Why are you filming me? Do film everyone? No, I don't want to film you too. Oh, well, that's fine. Right. Okay.
Hi. I'm a kind of YouTube debunker, so maybe don't want to. But
Debunking.
that's fine. Just like to see what's on previously met.
I can have a conversation.
So
but you're rude.
So if the Earth is flat, why is Mars not flat? Have an argument.
Oh, come on.
Just give me an argument. You want to tell me
I'm
something.
not here to do that. I'm here solely for you to be open-minded and research something yourself.
Research?
And do what this guy does. He's a debunker, and I think fantastic. That's what we need.
Me personally, I don't believe this, but I respect your right to come out and.
I respect you guys for debunking it. You know, that's where, I mean, we'll all learn from each other if we do that.
They came to tell us that the Earth is flat.
I didn't, actually. I'm a globe denier. I'm a globe denier, and I've asked him to
You're a
research.
globe denier, so this means that the
I
globe.
want proof.
Okay.
I want proof that I live
Do you
on
have
the
a
globe.
proof?
I want proof.
You want to prove that the Earth
Wow.
is. Sorry. Say it again. What you want
So
to
you just
prove?
want to score points.
What do you want
Look,
to prove?
This is nothing but ego
What
scoring
do you want
points.
to prove?
I want proof that I live on a globe.
You want to prove that we live on a globe.
Wow.
Is that what you're saying?
I would like you.
No, I can't prove anything to somebody who is a religious fundamentalist. I mean,
Then
why
that's
should I
fine.
prove
Then
it?
I'll keep searching.
Okay.
I'll keep asking
what
people.
What do you
So,
want to prove?
do you want a conversation?
All right.
We could do it if you like.
Yeah. So, yeah, but how long have you been researching this and debunking?
Well, I've been into all sorts of conspiracy stuff from a skeptical perspective for a long time. And I have a little channel. I don't really have any subscribers.
Okay.
Doing
I'll tell you the story. About 10
debunking
years ago,
various
somebody
things.
on the internet in the US.
Are you
Which is
want to research both sides, or
I
not doing a bias side?
No, I don't just. I do my due diligence.
Good.
There's some conspiracies that have been true. For example, the California streetcar one, and the most governments are up to plenty of shit. About.
Right. Okay. So
I would almost be annoyed if my government wasn't doing secret stuff behind the scenes. In a way. That's
I mean,
fine.
if I just throw in a few, I'm just curious how far you've gone to looking into things. Chemtrails?
I don't believe that aircraft are spraying chemicals.
Okay.
But it's interesting that you picked that one because that's one.
I've got another 10.
that I have an ironic twist on because, in a way, there's a lot of people that deny global warming but believe in chemtrails. But the similarity between global warming and chemtrails is kind of like fumes modifying the earth and making it unsuitable for life.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I mean, because at the end of this, it's got a debunking channel called 1 Minute Debunk. I suggest you check it out. I think that you should come from all different sides and investigate. You know, if you're brand new to this, I think shame on you if you just check out the flat earth side, the globe deny side. You know, like, you should check out both sides of the argument. You need to be informed on both sides. Don't just, otherwise you're just coming from one belief system to another belief system without checking both sides. As they say, do your due diligence, do that. Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't realise I was having a great conversation with 1 Minute Debunk. He's got a YouTube debunking channel. I didn't realise that I'd lost my stream. Bloody YouTube. I don't know whether it's YouTube messing up or it's just bad signal here. Heavily censored now. You've probably seen that now.
Yeah, well, YouTube is apparently cracking down.
I think it's not, because aliens are okay to talk about, monsters are okay, vampires are okay, you know, like, do what you want, but like...
I think a lot of the debunkers have been hit by the same thing.
Yes,
because I don't think the algorithm's particularly smart enough. So whether it's pro or anti, I think it's kind of falling under one big hammer.
I was always under the impression that the internet should be free open to everybody.
Well, you are free to make your own video site, but that's a bit of a glib statement in 2019 because realistically...
I think we've all kind of decided YouTube, that's our platform.
Yeah, if it's not on YouTube, people are not going to watch it. No. That's the reality.
It's not fair.
That's pretty much Jonas is
I feel like you're right. I mean, traffic going by, I'll keep using my stream.
You should get 5G.
It's like what's the political science in the world? So I'm familiar with a lot of the arguments.
Yep.
I know. Yeah. When you
Yeah. The name rings a bell. I'm not.
The 600 and
crazy.
The 1200 mile one.
He would still be that.
He would still be that. 600 miles.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that do the distance photographs. I don't find it super compelling because the flat earthers go out and do distance photographs, and then the globe earthers go out and do distance photographs, and then it's like, is the math this or that?
Yeah.
And as a mathematician, I generally agree with the skeptics. That doesn't mean I've not seen skeptics make a mess of things and come to the conclusion that they want. I'm sure that happens on both sides.
Have you heard of Ranty Flat Earth?
Yeah.
Now he's done some lots of observations there. You know, it needs to be discussed on both sides. It needs to be heavily discussed, and it is. But stuff like this is bringing more people to the debate, to the table.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And on the street right now, it's not going to happen. Not unless that person is really weak-minded and follows any belief system. He's very. Is he from around here? Is he?
Yeah, he lives just.
Oh well, he's very welcome to.
I don't think he will, because he's disabled.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know the details.
Right, okay.
He's talked about it a few times, I think.
Yeah.
So you may may be able to avoid that.
No, I mean, see, that's the difficult one. It's like, you know, I mean, I know my limitations. I can't debate anyone on maths, science, because you could easily just turn around and say cabbages are made of potatoes. I'll have to accept it, you know, because I don't know enough about it. So.
Mathematics especially, it's like a language.
Yeah.
And if you don't speak it, I've seen skeptics do this. There'll be one person in debate who's confused about something with maths, which is perfectly fine. I don't belittle anyone for being finding maths difficult.
Can't know everything.
Of course. Yeah. And then they'll just dump a load of like, this is the maths.
Yeah.
And then they'll get confused when that's not convincing. But it's like, you might as well have just spoken Chinese to them or something.
Exactly. You know, and as you say, there's no point trying to. You can't belittle them, you know, for not knowing the maths, because compared to whom, you're not. You don't know. I bet there's loads of maths out there that you don't know about.
Well, that's basically true for everyone, because even mathematicians only do like a tiny fraction. But like, I'm pretty good at maths. I don't know anything about photography, really.
Did you see the Liverpool debate? That was on the street with Anthony Riley, Sleeping Warrior.
No.
You are in for such a treat. I don't know if you know my channel. It's Jason of the Disbury family.
I don't know your channel. So I watch these things at work mostly because I have
so
a desk
much
job.
Of it now, isn't there?
Yeah, I just have it on in another tab, so it's usually just the audio.
Look, there'll be a link to it, FEStart.co.uk. Okay. So there's a link there. It's Jason of the Disbury channel on YouTube. You'll see this. I was in Liverpool a few days ago.
Okay.
And you go on that and watch. The Sleeping Warrior? That Anthony Riley. He did the most amazing debate with two very learned people. No, you're in for a treat. I'm not going to say any more.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy. He's really charismatic.
That's very good. He is.
I think he is, and I think he's.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Anthony?
Well, I disagree with his positions, but I think he's a good. What's the words? Interlocutor or something. What's the words? No. I forget the word. Like he's a good conversationalist.
Yes,
let's say.
yes, right. He is. He's a Scouser. Of course he is.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you come down. You know.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah. So he's got a channel here called 1 Minute Debunk, something like that. I think it's worth a little look-see. With him becoming flat earth, getting involved, I need to redo it because there's a lot of positions that are really good.
This is being a content creator. We're both content creators, right? You're never happy with anything.
No, that's
you come
right.
back to anything of like a day later and you're like,
well,
I should have done that a little bit
You
different.
know what this subject's about, okay? And you know it's a big deal, it's a big thing, okay, this subject. Yeah. And you know what I get? There's so many spelling mistakes in my because most of it I didn't write, I just copy and pasted,
Yeah.
you know, without checking the spelling. My new one, I have checked my spelling, but my new banners are at home. Because I hate on the internet the spelling police come out and grammar.
You'll get.
Sounds like he's having a really good debate over there. Yeah, so there you go, Anthony Riley, very charismatic. Well done. Yeah, look at that. Now Lisa is having a conversation with someone who was very rude to me and wouldn't give me the time of day because I'm an idiot flat earther. And now they were.
You're lying to us. No, I'm not getting lied to. You're lying to. Stop.
Not spinning.
Not spinning. What dumb do you have to be for that? It's huge. So how would I know if it's spinning? Yeah. So how would I know if it's spinning? I'm not driving. I'm staying still.
Yeah, but we're staying still, but the Earth's moving.
Can you prove that?
Yeah.
Because there's been actual experiments. So check out Michelson Morley. I don't know if you remember this, guys. Aries failure and Michelson Morley. Check that out.
Can you tell me about it?
Free
Can you
SG.
tell me about it?
I'm actually here to bring people to a website. And,
Of course
and then
you
you
are.
can, yeah?
Of course you are.
So would that be a bad thing?
Well, yeah, you're lying to people to get them on your website.
I'm
Schmuck. Shush. Shush.
Free SG.
Your mate's funny. Did you like that? Jesus. It doesn't matter what you say, you'll never... Oh, if you've got an opinion, that's it. No reason. Sounds like you're having a good talk. No, I'm not. Yeah, so it's been quite a good day, interesting day. Well, we're going to have to start wrapping this up. I think I'm meant to be gone now. I only got a 4-hour ticket and we've gone way past that. So I'm going to get moving before I get a... In fact, no. I just thought I'd be able to try another one. No. There was no return within 2 hours, so... And I'm pretty miles away from where I've parked. So I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll have to make this an end. It's been fantastic, this Edinburgh. I've enjoyed Edinburgh. It's really good. I might stick around and before I get off to Glasgow. Yeah, it's a nice place. I've only been driving through, but it's a lovely place. Yeah, got a nice market over there. Yeah, I did want to give you guys a good 3 hours here, but we're running out of time now. And so it'll be Glasgow tomorrow. If anyone's coming along to Glasgow, I'd be happy, very happy to greet you and shake your hand, and hopefully you'll get you'll roll up your sleeves and get stuck in. I say I'm not making any claims, and I hope whoever does join me aren't making any claims too. We're just asking questions. We want proof on where we live. Look at that, giving away over there, giving away free poison. So, no, it's been good. I've enjoyed it today. I need some more terribly. So that was Edinburgh, day 10. And that's a wrap. So thanks very much for joining me. And at approximately 1 o'clock tomorrow, I will be on the streets of Glasgow. And until then, I'll catch you later. Bye.